What's up, guys? Today I'm going to bring you the best settings that you need to be using for Pokemon Unite. Let's get right into it. Alright, so simply, obviously, come over here to X, go all the way down to your settings, and we'll run through each one of these one by one. So system settings, just put it on high frame rate. It doesn't make a huge difference, but you know, the higher frame rate you have, the better it's going to be. Language, I mean, obviously you could change your language if you wanted to. Vibration, I turn it off. It's totally personal preference. The rest of these settings, colorblind support, I turned it on. I'm actually going to turn it off. I haven't really noticed any difference. I mean, if you are colorblind, maybe it will help, but I haven't really noticed any difference. So we're going to turn that back off because I'm not colorblind. So we're going to leave it at that. The big one here is the controls. If you're not using lowest remaining HP value, you want to change it to that, because what that'll do is whoever has the least amount of actual HP health value-wise, it'll target them versus whoever has a lower percentage. So, you know, pretty straightforward there. And then you want to switch to advanced controls, because advanced controls will give you the option where you can actually use A to target opposing Pokemon and B to attack nearby wild Pokemon. So if you're in a team fight and there's, you know, a little wild Pokemon you're trying to steal, you hit B instead, boom, you kill the wild Pokemon, and then you can continue attacking the opponent. So that's a great setting. Obviously, you want to turn off automatic basic attacks. You want to be the one controlling when the basic attacks happen, not the automatic system. Boosted attack gauge. A lot of Pokemon have boosted attacks, so on like the third hit or something, it'll do increased damage. You'll get a little bar indicating when that's going to happen. The lock-on icon, this is one of the bigger ones, and I see this is more useful for ranged attackers. But you'll get a little wheel over on the right-hand side, and you'll see all the opponents around you. So it'll do two things for you. When somebody's nearby, it'll light up, and you'll know, because then you can target them. But also, you can use your right stick, and it'll let you select who you want to target when you go to attack them. So that's great. In motion, what? I don't know. In motion pursuit distance, I just leave that at standard. In motion pursuit mode, I just turn that off. Scoring controls, this one's big. Just change it to press button, because so then you don't have to, when you get up to the goal, you don't have to hold it or make sure you held it. You just get up there, press the button, boom, done. Easy. Make sure camera follows moves is turned on. That way the camera is actually following where the move is going and not somewhere else. Move aim follows movement direction. This one is also big, so if you're aiming one direction and you have this turned off, a lot of times it'll tend to target somebody instead, and when you use your move, like if you're trying to use dash, like I'm trying to use Absol's Pursuit to get away. Well, if this is off and I try to do Pursuit, it's actually going to pursuit towards them, and then I'm going to die. So that'd be bad. So always leave it on, that way it goes the way you want it to go. And then move aim snaps to nearby targets, turn this off as well, that way you have full control over all of your aim and all your targeting. You don't want it to just snap to the first person. You want it to actually be able to manually control that with the right stick and aiming. Minimap position, just leave that top left of the screen. Tap controls, I guess it'd be better when this is on mobile, but yeah, that's not going to be helpful for what we're doing. So move learning controls, leave it on single button. So what the button combination will do is you can actually hold down L, and then you can press like X or Y to choose which move you want. So maybe it's better in certain circumstances, but to me, it was just more annoying to do it that way, so leave it on single button. And then here's another big one, is the camera sensitivity. It's on low by default, but I definitely recommend turning this up. So this is where I'm going to differ on a lot of people. A lot of people are recommending just turn it all the way up to high, but if you're like me and you're always looking around with the right stick, if you die and you're moving around the right stick, your camera is just going to go and go flying across the screen if you have it on high. So I'll leave it about halfway or a little over halfway. That seems to work best for me. I would definitely say play with the camera sensitivity and to get it to your liking. That way you can move around quick enough, but not too quick that you're just flying all over the map and you can't see anything. So definitely just play with that setting. And then also aim assist, just turn aim assist off. We're not even going to pretend like aim assist is a real thing. And then in here you can control the audio. These settings, none of these really affect anything. I personally recommend turning down the background music because it's just freaking so loud, but it's not really going to affect anything. Just turn it down. Sound effects you probably want to leave up that we can hear when things happen. Voice volume, I leave it all the way up as well. And that is all really, oh, I don't want to change that. Get out of here. Privacy settings, button settings. So here's a big one. This is what I've personally done, is I remapped the ZL, ZR, and the R, and this will take some getting used to, but I change move 2, the second move, which is actually the top move on the list, to ZL. So my top move is my ZL, my bottom move, or move 1, is ZR, and then my unite move is R. So it's just more comfortable, especially when I'm playing with a Pro Controller like this. Rather than having to toggle between these two buttons, I can just have both hands right here at all times to use move 1 and move 2, and that's just way more comfortable for me. You can change these around as you please. I don't really recommend messing with any of the other settings. None of those have seemed to give me any advantage or anything. I haven't tried them either, but I don't really see how they would. Because really, you know, ZL, ZR, A and B, that's all you're really doing. So none of those really seem to make any difference. But yeah, that's really it in a nutshell. So if you have any further questions, make sure you let me know down in the comments below. As well, I stream every Friday, Saturday, Sunday at 9 p.m. Eastern over on twitch.tv/ChromerGaming. Link is down in the description below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up, as well as consider subscribing if you like this and this helped you. But try these settings out. Let me know how they go for you. Until next time, Chromer out.